I've been very well, thank you, man. How are you? I did. It was great fun. Well, we fell out with each other basically. It wasn't like a business problem. It wasn't like a musical problem. It was a personal thing. But you know, these things happen. I threw some blows, man. I threw some cutlery. Yeah, it was safe. Yeah, it's been good fun. I mean, it's sort of originally it was sort of like I sort of wasn't really in the mood to get another band together, so I just thought I'd try my hand at doing this kind of thing, and then it seemed like loads of fun, and it started going quite well, so I'm sticking with it. Overall, it's hard to say. Right now, yeah, it's kind of still a sort of refreshing change. You know, I've been playing bands for a long time, but you know, I miss various things about being a Million Dead, obviously. Well, that's the thing that kind of attracted me to folk music in general, was just the feeling that they were kind of taking a lot of things that people involved in punk talk about and actually doing it, rather than talking about it and then, like, you know, being corporate bastards, essentially. I've been listening to it's all about Billy Bragg, you know, and then like, you know, the obvious ones like Neil Young and Johnny Cash and stuff like that. Also, you know, just been listening to a lot of I've got a lot of friends in London who sort of like play folk music, you know, bands like the Taylors and Beans on Toast and stuff like that. You know, Beans on Toast, he's a good friend of mine, and last time I mentioned him in an interview, I was rude about his band name and he got annoyed. So it's just the best name ever, Beans on Toast. Isn't it the best? No, well, if he ever gets around to recording anything, ever, because he's so DIY, he doesn't even record. He's that DIY. I have indeed. I do indeed. Yeah, Latvia was great, but Latvia was kind of dangerous for my health, because it's just very, very cheap to drink out there, and I went out with my friend, and we just did terrible, terrible things to our livers for 5 days. Yeah, okay, yeah, fair cop. My mum is listening right now, so hi mum. No, it's not. It's awful. It's a complete waste of time and effort, but never mind. These things happen. That's probably for the best, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. I don't have delusions of grandeur quite that kind of insane. Let's throw it out there. Okay, your three choices for people to text and email in is, choice number 1 is a propaganda tune, choice number 2 is an ABBA tune, and choice number 3 is a trad country song called You Are My Sunshine. A song called The State Lottery, which is off Less Talk More Rock. Dancing Queen. And just to clarify, a lot of people always think I'm joking when I play ABBA, but they're wrong. I'm not. They're a fantastic band. So.
Bollocks.
There's not only is there nothing wrong, there's an awful lot right with a little bit of ABBA. Yeah. That's correct. I'm going to play a little tune that I wrote called The Real Damage, which is about waking up after a heavy weekend.
Extra mile.
Yeah, not too many. Not too many.
Extra mile.
Okay, here we go. I woke up on a sofa in an unfamiliar house, surrounded by sleeping folks that I didn't know. Failing to find my friends, I decided that it was clearly time to go. So I made my way out of the door as quietly as I could. There was no one there I knew to say goodbye. Squinting in the sadly sobering sunshine of the Sunday morning light. 'Cause I studied the night with all my friends and I ended up alone. Oh yes, I started out so happy, now I'm hungover and down. It was about then that I realized I was halfway through the best years of my life. So I scanned the local landmarks trying to find out where I was, or maybe even find a bus back home. I was longing for a shower and clean sheets and a charger for my phone. Suddenly it hit me that I got paid this Friday last, and so I rifled through my pockets for some change. But all I found was a packet of broken cigarettes and a sinking sense of shame. Cause I started the night with all my friends and I ended up alone. Oh yes, I started out so happy, now I'm hungover and down. It was about then that I realized I was halfway through the best years of my life. I had to ask myself, well, is it really worth it? Is any of this worth it? Well, all things are perfect, but I've yet to figure out a better way to spend my time. Too many suits and dirty looks made me rack my brain. The real damage started to sink in. It's been quite a heavy weekend, but I could just about remember where I'd been. Cause I started the night with all my friends and I ended up alone. Oh yes, I started out so happy, now I'm hungover and down. I stood on a street corner and I felt a little sick. It was about then that I realized I was halfway through the first day of the week.